This animal cannot scratch itself. Its legs are too short. Its claws are blunt. Its body is too heavy to twist, and it is carrying several hundred ticks. They sit inside its ears, around its eyes, in the soft skin of its armpits, under its chin, along the inside of its back legs. Every place it cannot reach. It is the largest rodent on Earth, and it is losing to an insect the size of a seed. The capybara is the largest rodent on Earth, a biological status that brings specific physical challenges to its daily survival. Its anatomical design is defined by severe mechanical limitations. The animal possesses a heavy torso, short limbs, and blunt claws, a combination that restricts its range of movement. It cannot bend its spine or use its limbs to groom its own skin. This lack of flexibility makes the animal vulnerable to external parasites, which accumulate on every part of the body that remains out of reach. Hundreds of active ticks collect in these secure zones. They crowd well inside the ears and around the eyes. They attach to the soft skin of the armpits, under the chin, and along the inner thighs of the hind legs. Although the animal appears quiet and undisturbed, this stillness is simply the direct, unavoidable result of anatomical constraint. The heavy torso simply cannot execute the basic actions needed to remove these organisms. It is a physical reality dictated entirely by shape, where a massive rodent is systematically overcome by tiny pests it cannot touch. During the dry season in the Pantanal, receding waters expose low mudflats and fallen trees. The capybara seeks relief from the persistent irritation of pests. It presses its torso against a rough log, scraping its flank back and forth. The bark provides brief friction, but it cannot reach the sheltered folds of skin where ticks embed. The animal rolls in the thick mud. Wet clay coats its coarse fur, cooling the skin and temporarily suffocating surface pests. As the mud dries and flakes away, the anchored ticks remain. The rodent descends into a shallow pool, submerging its body until only its nostrils and eyes break the water. While the immersion cools the animal, the embedded parasites do not drown or release their grip. These individual maintenance behaviors fail to resolve the infestation. To find relief, the capybara must make a far more exposed choice. The rodent walks onto the dry, open mudflat. It lowers its heavy body, rolling slowly onto its side. The lateral roll is a deliberate postural change, distinct from a collapse of exhaustion. The animal lies completely flat, exposing its vulnerable flank and back to the open air. While its body remains still, the capybara keeps its head up. Its eyes, ears, and nostrils remain alert, monitoring the surroundings for danger. This rigid posture serves as a functional cue. It shifts the physical struggle from a private effort to a public offer. The silent invitation on the mudflat is met by a yellow-headed caracara. The raptor lands directly on the capybara's back, its claws gripping the coarse fur. Armed with a heavy, curved bill, the bird is equipped to extract large, hard ticks embedded deep in the skin. It begins a systematic cleaning pass across the upper body, moving from the shoulder toward the ear. The caracara parts the thick hair, grips an engorged parasite, and pulls it free. As the bird works, the capybara's head stops twitching, its ears still, its breathing slows, and it remains motionless, even as the bird moves across its closed eye. The cattle egret, Bubulcus ibis, approaches from the shallow water. It steps onto the capybara's flank, capturing insects stirred up around the resting host. Nearby, smooth-billed anis, Crotophaga anni, land directly on the animal's back. These smaller birds move along the spine, targeting tiny parasite nymphs and cleaning shallow wounds. The different species partition the host's body. While the egret patrols the lower flanks and surrounding ground, the anis systematically clear the hair, sparse regions along the ridge. Each bird exploits a specific niche, feeding side by side without competing. One by one, other members of the group move onto the dry ground. Soon, a herd of 12 capybaras lies completely flat across the mudflat. The lateral roll spreads from the dominant individuals to the surrounding adults. Dozens of birds descend on the resting animals. Yellow-headed caracaras, cattle egrets, and smooth-billed anis cover the motionless bodies. The different avian species work simultaneously across multiple hosts. This collective stillness exposes hundreds of active parasites to the flock. The birds obtain an abundant food source of hard ticks. The capybaras receive systemic relief across their entire bodies. No animal contests another's position. The entire herd remains silent and motionless under the constant movement of the birds. In the wetland, peace is not friendship. It is an evolutionary trade. Survival requires surrender.